So, Leland, how are you doing this morning?
Hey man, I'm doing good. Good morning, the rest of y'all.
All right.
Now, I had a question. Whenever you get a time, the questions open up. I just want to ask you a question about some mortgage.
Go right ahead, man. It's on you.
All right, I was going to ask you. Right now a lot of the rates are having to buy them down, so I basically had to pay a lock fee to lock one in back like 6, 7 months ago when the rates were at like five even, and then as time went on, now you have to buy it down. Like it's about time to close, so I have different options and scenarios. Like at an even 5% rate is where I bought my rate down to, but I have to come out of pocket to buy it down like another extra 8 to 9 grand. Or I could take like a 6.125 and pay an extra 220 a month towards my mortgage, but then I save 8 or 9 thousand cash, and then my break even is like at 3 years. And then hopefully, I don't know, it's not good to refinance, but if I refinance within 3 years, I'm still in the green, kind of, outside of what I have to refinance with. What makes more sense though? I mean, the cash off, obviously, if you're going to invest it and take the cash, it makes more sense, right? And then pay a little bit more towards your mortgage. But then you can't take that extra couple $100 that I'm paying to put towards the interest to knock it down faster.
Wow. Listen, you have presented a great question. So, here's where you want your ultimate answer to be, Leland, I believe. What is going to cost you the least amount of interest overall, correct?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, let's take a look at it that way because this is what you're doing. The money you borrow is the money you borrow. There's nothing we can do about that. The only thing that changes here is what you pay to borrow the money. What is the cost of borrowing money? We don't look at it that way. We look at the cost of everything else, don't we?
Yes, the overall cost for sure.
Right, the overall cost. So let's see how we can deal with the overall cost.
Sounds good. Let's go.
All right, let's go. So we're going to take this example off the screen and we're going to put up an amortization schedule on the screen. And I've got a calculator up too. So let's go ahead and put that up.
And I do have one of those already, like a laminated amortization chart. So I understand all that process for sure.
Oh, well, listen. So here's the thing. You need to know every time you make a move, all right? Number one, how much interest you can save anytime you pay even $1 or $10 or $100. Okay? You want to know how much interest you can save. And it comes down to that. If you don't know those numbers, then we're flying blind. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, totally, dude.
Okay? And that's what we're going to go over today. So whatever you do, you don't want to know that you're saving. You want to know how much am I saving if I do X, Y, or Z. That's where we want to be today. All right? So I'm putting information on the screen right now, and your numbers don't have to be exact. All right? So about how much are you borrowing, sir?
It's like on the 340s.
340,000. We'll put that in. And your interest rate now, if you don't buy it down, is going to be what?
6.125.
6.125. Got it. Now, is that the highest rate or is that the one you bought it down to?
No, that was the four scenario. Then it went 5 and 6. So I think the sixth one was probably 6.7 something, 6.7 something.
Okay. You can pay 8 or 9,000 and you can get the interest rate down to what?
Five even.
5 even. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put two of these up. All right. And we're going to duplicate the tab and we're going to do two. One is going to be at 5% even. Okay. And then we're going to do a little bit of math. And you said something very interesting. You looked at the payment savings and you're trying to figure out, so if I'm saving this much money per month, you're going to divide it into your 8 or 9,000 and you're going to say, what is my break even point? When do I recoup the money that I paid? Is that what I heard?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Now that is exactly the way the bank wants you to do it. But that's exactly the wrong way to look at this.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let me show you something here. So I'm going to describe it to you. So right now, if we take a look at the 6.125, our payment is $2,065.88. Okay. So we're going to put that into our calculator on the screen. $2,065.88. So Leland, so we have that $2,065.88, and we're just talking about the principal and interest payment. We're not even talking about the taxes and insurance right now, okay? So we're looking at the other payment of $1,825.19. So at 5% is $1,825.19. So let's do this. So $1,825.19 We're going to bring that up, and we're going to subtract 18, 25, and 19 cents equals $240.69. Okay? So is it 8 or 9,000, Leland, that we have to pay for that to buy the rate down?
Well, I know I had to pay a $3,200 lock fee, so that's on part of. Let me see what it is. Hold on just a second. I'll tell you the exact number.
Okay. It doesn't have to be exact. For this example, you could just give us some round numbers.
9,317.
That's pretty round.
Well, I have it in front of me, but yeah.
$9,317. Okay. So now we can pay $9,317 to get that lower payment. Okay. And let's see. And if we're saving $240, let's take that 9,300. Okay. All right. I'm putting in 9,317. And we're going to divide it by $240. Divide it by 240.69. All right, that equals 38 payments, almost 39 payments. So we take the 38, divide that by 12, okay? We can take it down on the amortization schedule, okay? So we're going to go down 38 payments, all right? And that's when you would recoup your money if you looked at it this way. All right, so we're going to go down 38 payments. 38 payments. Okay, 36 is 3 years, and 38 payments is 3 years, 2 months. So we would be down to here before we recoup our money. Now, at this point, you've paid on your loan, sir, you've paid it down by $16,782.60. Okay? You've also paid $52,000 in interest, even at this lower interest rate.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.